guys looking for a podcast? Well, this ain't no ordinary podcast. This is the Three Bells Podcast. With Triple J, Mundo,
your boy is here.
and Shane O'Mac.
I'm ready. Let's hit it.
Coming to you live each and every Monday night from Monday Night Raw, Tuesdays with NXT, and Friday Night SmackDown, featuring WWE PPVs, news, and more. So tune in live on stereo and follow the buzzards. And if you're not down with that, we got 2 words for you.
Yeah. Happy late night and good evening to everybody. Welcome to the Three Bells Podcast, everybody, with your first episode tonight of Spring Breakin'. Fellas, what a night. Good evening. Happy late night. How we doing over there on the other side, my guys?
What's going on? What's going on?
Here comes the money.
It's me, your homie Shane, coming to you live from the East New York section of the Three Bells Podcast table, saying happy Tuesday, happy spring break week, everybody, as we continue to celebrate. Man, what an NXT episode we had tonight. I can't wait to talk about it. I'm here, y'all here, the fellas here. Let's hit it.
What's good, everybody? It's your boy Mundo, aka Mr. AKA himself. Gonna have returned to the lovely NXT Tuesdays, hosted by my guy Triple J. What a night one of Spring Breakin'. I loved it. I can't wait to discuss it. What an ending. I felt that. Guys, what's up? Triple J, on you, my man.
And on that note, fellas, hit it. You know what time it is. Yes, sir. Thank you for that one, Mr. Shane O'Mac. And here we go. Starting off spring break with all 3 GMs tonight, fellas. Letting us know about how we got a lot of talent that's deep. And also talks on the women's roster and all this as well as keeping an eye. Him and Pierce are both keeping an eye on these main events tonight, fellas. And also we see Trick entering the building, Ilya entering, the D'Angelo family, So Ruka, Natty with Carmen, and all of this leads us into the beginning of the episode where we have the women's title match in a triple threat with Paxley versus Lyra versus Roxy. Whew, man, let me breathe. Fellas, Des, Shane, let me know what were your thoughts on this match. Talk to me. Be nice.
I mean, what a way to start off the show with the women's NXT championship on the line. I mean, well, goddamn. This definitely was a pay-per-view atmosphere. So, yeah, moving on to that, Lyra, she came out on fire. She was taking it to both Roxy and Tatum. She was not letting up on either end. I mean, Roxy was outside of the ring for a lot of the match, and she was getting her ass beat out there. Tatum was getting her ass beat in the ring. I mean, Lyra was on one. And then she slapped the shit out of Paxley, of Tatum. And I was just like, Yeah, I think that was on purpose, you know? Like, bitch, we shouldn't even be in this situation right now, but we're here in it because of you, you stupid bitch. Like, she slapped the taste out of her mouth. And then there was this little punch and slap fest between the 3 of them when they were on their knees. And I was just like, this is okay. And, you know, it was just a lot going on in this triple threat match. Lyra hit that fisherman brainbuster. I'm like, okay, Lyra, I don't remember seeing these moves from her during Stand and Deliver. You know, it was much more of like a technical type of match between her and Roxy. But tonight, she brought that brawler out of her, and she kind of gained my respect a little bit there, huh? But yeah, overall, it was a really solid match between all three ladies. That Russian leg sweep DDT combo by Roxy, I was like, okay, because Lyra sold the hell out of that with that DDT on her end. I was like, okay, all right, Lyra, I see you taking Shawn Michaels' selling class. Good job. Shane J, it was a move that Tatum did, and I was like, what the fuck was that? Like, you know, it's been a few times in the last few weeks where there's been moves done in the ring that Vic doesn't know what it is and he doesn't call it anything and he kind of just like glosses over it, but he's like, what a move that was. That was one of those moves. I was just like, what the fuck did she just do? But that shit looks cool as hell. Um, so yeah, I just wanted to make note of that. And then she hit Lyra with the 450 splash right after that. I was like, that was clean. I didn't even know that was her move. You know, I don't know much about Tatum too much besides this character that she's playing. And I don't really recall seeing too many of her matches. So to see her hit that 450 splash, I was like, wow, that gave off Ricochet vibes or even Frazier vibes. And then my girl Roxy just coming in at the last second with that pinning combination to get the win. I was shocked. I thought Roxy was dropping the belt tonight, you know, with all this hoopla about the draft coming up, but clearly I was wrong. Shocked. Shane?
Man, you are absolutely right, Mundo. This was a total PLE match, and just the start of the night, it just seemed like a PLE night, and in a way, it is. So yeah, this match here, Lyra and Tatum and champion Roxy, so much is on the line. Besides the title itself, you got all of these emotions that's going through. You got all of these, these attitudes and these feelings and these relationships, and this girl liking this girl but now hates this girl, and this girl likes. It's just so much that is brewing in this pot. So it was, to me, it just seemed more than just for the title. It seemed more like, yeah, I could beat you and I got you, and I'm proving to you why that I'm the champion. And this one is saying, I'm proving to you why I was the champion. And this one is like, I'm proving to you why I'm for the champion. And I was, out of all the three, I was extremely impressed with Tatum. Tatum, oh my goodness, she put on an amazing performance for me tonight. She has definitely sold me on her performance as well as her character, and mixing all of that together. I like her. I like her a lot. And I honestly thought that she was going to win tonight, Des and Jay. But then Roxy, proving why she is the champion, she used her brains and she used timing. And when you mix those two together, what you get a 1, 2, 3 count, and you get to keep and retain your women's title. Congratulations to our continuing NXT Women's Champion, well deserved, Roxy. Jay.
Right, right. Good points with what y'all guys were saying about this match. And shout out to Tatum. Wow. She really had the crowd. Her moves were on point. She was doing some shocking shit that I've never seen her do, because this is maybe the second time I'm seeing her. And man, I give her a lot of respect with everything. And the fact that all three women were really putting it on the line in this match, I give it to them. And just that DDT combo that Roxy did, yes, that shit was fire. Then Lyra came back with the German and kick counter, which was crazy. Also, like, what I'm taking from this match, now that I see the outcome, like, we don't see them. We don't see now Roxy getting drafted. Is it Lyra the one getting drafted? This is crazy. Des, what you think, bro? Like, you think Lyra's gonna be the one to get drafted now? With all
I
of a
don't know.
sudden this happening?
I don't know. I still don't think that she's ready. Character wise, she's not ready to be drafted to the main roster. She doesn't draw as far as like she doesn't draw my attention. That's why I said as far as her being in the ring tonight, I was like, did I just gain, a little something for her because she showed a different side of herself in the ring. And yeah, but personally, I don't think that she is ready for the main roster yet. Just she needs more character development.
Right. What about you, Shane? What you think? Based off seeing this that Roxy retained.
Yeah, I'll say stick around NXT and develop more. Get yourself more solid into you, because it seems like you're still trying to find your total niche. It's like you can still add or take away from it before it
Right.
becomes solid. So I would say work on that. But Jay and Dez, that pop that and the applause and love from the audience to Tatum, that was pretty shocking. I never heard her receive so much love like that.
Hmm.
So maybe, I mean, is she ready to possibly go on Raw or SmackDown? And will she get that same kind of love, or is this just NXT and she has to do the same in terms of completing her full niche before stepping forward? What do you guys think?
Like,
I
I-
yeah,
go
I
ahead,
don't
Des.
yeah, I don't think she's developed enough either. Again, I don't know too much about her. I only know what's been shown of her to me the last few weeks or last few months with her story with Lyra. So yeah, I just think it just might be an NXT situation because if you try to put her in that, you know, in that same, if you have that same match on Raw or SmackDown, I think the only person that gets any reaction from the crowd is Roxy. Honest to God, because you're not gonna have all of NXT faithfuls there. You got main roster people like who we used to be, Shane, and we would just be like, who the hell are these people? You know. So I don't think she's there yet, in my opinion.
Like, like, to me, it puts the shit in question as to why did she even come to Monday Night Raw? Was like, why did you even come out there and fight Indy? I understand that she had that little gripe with her about her being the champion before her. I mean, after her, but now it's making me think like, why audition for the show and they don't think you're ready yet? I didn't understand that shit at all,
What
and I'm
if what
hoping that talk to me.
what if they draft the NXT Women's Champion, the Raw, and the Women's World Champion to NXT?
That would be a game changer, total game changer. More eyes will be seen. But damn, Becky back on NXT again? Oh no, not like last summer, bro. Oh no. Why you doing this to me, Des? Why do you try? Man, why is everybody trying me?
Hey,
Give me
look,
people I don't want.
you saw how NXT opened up tonight. We had all three general managers on the show, all three of them, and Nick Aldis and Adam Pearce both said like, "Hey, you got a strong women's division here," and I'm watching that. So you never know. You never know. And like you said, homegirl was just on Raw, so you don't know who she might have impressed.
So is that a
Facts.
sign, Jay and Dez, that we're going to see more women from NXT being drafted outside than men?
I
I'd
don't think that's
hope.
fair though. Only because you don't do enough for the women that's already on the main roster now. And then the ones who've been called up from the draft last year, some of them didn't even do shit still.
Right. Right. And the
I
fact, like,
mean,
look at BFAB. She got up to the
yeah,
main roster just because she was in a group, not because of her wrestling skill.
right.
So, like, she's one who you could basically slide down there back again to get her in ring skills. But she's like in a situation like not even maybe Maxine, where they're learning on the fly while on the main roster.
My thing is this, Jay. If
Oh,
you're gonna bring up all these women from NXT, you got to
mhm.
have a secondary title on each show for them to go for, or then we're just gonna be stuck with the same situation we have now. We have an influx of women,
Right.
two main belts, and then those stupid ass tag titles that don't mean shit. That I mean, it's
Mm,
gonna be the same thing over just new faces.
right.
Look,
Right.
look
Like,
at what they did tonight. I'm not even gonna get into it because that's further into the show. But look who came tonight. As far as the main roster women's division.
man, it was too many people tonight. Too many people came to me.
Well, it
No,
was a big fight feeling tonight. So all the alumni got to show up, or some of them.
yeah, and the majority was all NXT alumni, which was cool as fuck. I was happy with seeing that. Like, oh, so I want to see now. This just makes the draft just a little bit more intriguing, and makes us think more about it. Like, since NXT is in this, it's like, what vision do they have for the wrestlers that they're gonna draft, and how they gonna mix them in with the youth that they have as well. Do they send another veteran down there that's got championship pedigree, or like you said, Shane? I mean, do they send a live champion down there? A big champ like a Becky or a Bailey. Imagine the switch. Shit would be bananas. And the way they been treating a lot of NXT people, we see them go to SmackDown. So I wouldn't be too surprised if like NXT's first pick, since it's on Friday, would be a SmackDown person. And if they already have the fights listed for Friday's SmackDown, I would take a close look at who's fighting on that card. That could be a possible pick for NXT. That's something I keep in mind as well, fellas. Um,
Jay,
yeah.
how do you entice main roster stars? How do you make them feel comfortable with the fact that they might be drafted to NXT? Like, how do you keep their confidence up without them feeling like they're going to the C show or, the developmental show, the less important show, the show that doesn't really get featured on PLEs and stuff like that? Like, how do you keep that from fucking with somebody's psyche?
The way I would keep it from fucking with their psyche is I would tell them like, look, this is not a demotion. This is just more of a way to keep you featured more on TV, as opposed to you not being on TV at all. You could be one of those wrestlers that get what, once a month or once every other month. But if they want to shift you to another show to get eyes out there, because some of us fans would probably be like, damn, why ain't this girl getting that push? Maybe we could send them back down there and attach them real quickly to a title picture, and let's see what they can build from it. So, I wouldn't even downsize their contract or anything, because if you're signed the way you are, things shouldn't change. But if you're going from the smaller brand to the bigger brand, then things should change with that. But I will look at it in many, many other ways. Shane?
I would close out by simply saying this. I would rather go to any position in NXT than to be a top tier catering in SmackDown or Raw. Jay.
Oh man, that was funny. That was funny, Shane. You got a message.
Oh,
Cool,
is
cool.
is it funny enough to do this? There you go.
Yeah, that actually what it was. It's a top tier catering. Like,
I mean, I wouldn't
Oh.
want to, with pigs in a blanket and beef Wellington. No, that's not me.
like,
To be in
like
the ring.
you see him right there. He is the veteran of the catering area. He knows all the ins and outs. He knows where everything is and who's cooking what and doing what. He's your guy that you go to right there.
Yeah, that I have a special egg roll just for you, ready. Yes, special. Special
Do
happy
you?
ending for you. That's a
Right.
taka. That's the for you,
But you're
man.
not but you're a wrestler though. You're not a cook. I'm like, well, when you're back here a lot, you pick up some things.
According to you, I am. So yeah, come on over. You ain't got to eat. I got your supper right here. I got your plate. Come here, fix your plate. Got your plate.
Yo, you wild, Shane. Let me play this message.
I don't watch NXT, but how you keep it up, you put them in certain pay-per-views like King of the Ring, Royal Rumble, Money in the Bank. Add those guys to it. Add them guys to it so they feel like they're important. And what up, Mundo, Triple J, Shane O'Mac, Three Belt Podcast, NXT recap. It's good to see y'all. It's good to hear y'all. I missed the show today because I was at work doing some OT. I just walked in about 30 minutes ago.
Okay, Mr. Lawan. Good to hear
Welcome
from you,
home.
my guy. Yeah, yes, sir.
Shout outs to
And we're glad.
Lawan. I forgot. Shout outs to Lawan. Is this his first time on the NXT show? If it is, then
I do recall him saying last night he was gonna come up and be a part of it tonight. He was gonna be on here. Very, very
okay.
surprised. Kept his
So,
my man kept his word.
yeah, Lawan. So there's hit me up in my inbox because I guess we have to talk about our picks.
Uh-huh.
Sh-
Uh-huh.
Shut up.
Shane, Shane, you already did yours for
That's right.
tonight?
We're doing it's 11 to 20, correct?
Correct.
Yep, I got you. Locked and loaded.
Perfect. I'll let you guys know when it's time. But after that match, we got basically a nice little video package that showed A-Town Down. They were watching NXT. They were watching it. We got Ray, LA Knight, Bobby, HBK, Cody, and Triple H. They all got their eyes on, the main event tonight, which was cool to see. And also, we got in the back, well, these guys ain't here tonight to hear me talk about them. So, Fallon Henley, Thea Hale and Kalani Jordan were in the back. And you see Thea Hale all hyped up because she's going to be fighting next week in part two of Spring Breakin'. And, she's letting them know how she appreciated Chase and the girls around her. And here comes Shane's favorite girl, Miss Parker. And she says to Fallon, "You're a popular loner, and to stop giving advice." And a little melee ensued. Ooh la la. That was a nice one, ladies. Too many ladies in this locker room. Man, it's good that they keep on featuring these ladies because, like, we pretty much see almost every week the women dominate most of these shows, and it's true like what Ava said. This is the most stacked women's division on any roster, so NXT is the spot to use them. And this also leads us into a six-man tag match where we have the D'Angelo family versus NQCC. But before that match started, they showed us a preview of two guys making their debut next week. The first guy is Tyson Dupont, and the other guy is Tyreek. I didn't catch his last name, so I just put Tyreek. And they were basically letting us know that they're gonna be throwing their boots in the air and flying in the sky, and they're gonna start making grown men cry. I said, okay. So we got basically OTM light, OTM dark. Here we go. And we see the Creed brothers as what happened?
No, it took a second, but yeah, I got that joke that you said. The dark and
Because OTM is light skin as hell, and then you got these guys and they're dark skin. So you're like,
the dark skin
wow.
one. But it took a
And now,
second, and Tyreek's last name is Igwe, and it's pronounced either Eway or Igwe.
no wonder I couldn't hear what they said. It sounded
Yeah,
like just a complete sentence with his name.
because they actually did an episode of NXT with a level up match,
Mm.
and it was pretty cool. They were pretty good. I don't know if they won or lost because it was just a preview, just a snippet of it, but they were pretty good. Yeah, I'm gonna give these guys a chance, even though everybody is like, yeah, this is crime time and Street Profits and OTM 2.0. But I'm gonna give these guys a chance because they have certain stats that were interesting that I want to see them do. So hopefully do. So hopefully we'll see what's up with them next week. I'm gonna keep my eyes wide open on them. So this conversation will be to be continued, Jay, for next week.
Right. Hopefully they don't give us some damn jobbers against them next week. Nah, I want to see them, get a nice little tag match against a tag team that we've seen already. If they feed them some bullshit, I'm gonna be so upset. But you know, kudos to them on letting us know that they will be debuting for us at Spring Breakin'. So what a way to make it debut next week, fellas. And also, we seen in the back that we got the Creed brothers, Shane's favorite tag team. And they also came to watch the main event. That was cool to see. And that leads us now into the match with the D'Angelo family versus NQCC in a six-man tag match. Shane and then Dez, what were your thoughts on this match?
Hmm. I mean, it was a regular 6-man tag. It wasn't really anything that really stood out. I mean, it was a good match. It was, you had some power slams and you know, yeah, the family won. That's the only thing that I wrote, besides TNT's debut next week. Yeah, that's what I'm calling them, the TNT dudes. But yeah, the family and OQCC. Yeah, and another thing that came to my head was I hope this Gulag guy name is cleared as soon as possible so we can see him again. It's weird to only see 3 out of the 4 guys there. So,
Bro,
hey man, my daughter's on you, man. Hope your name clears out quickly. You know.
bro, they might not bring Sun back at all. From what I was reading the other day, it looks like they're
Uh,
gonna try to clear Sun out of everything. So I don't expect Drew ever back at all because of this. I'm gonna be honest.
I mean, I wanna keep an open mind because they were saying the same thing about Brock Lesnar and and we see what's going on with him now. He's back in the conversations after a couple of days or weeks, whatever, of being or trying to be wiped out. So that's why I'm keeping like a high hopes for him because he does more than just wrestling. So we'll see what's going on, fellas. But all in all, the match was okay. It was okay, Des.
Let's see. Yeah, the match started out with a brawl. That was pretty cool. Miles Bourne, he reminds me of a young Randy Orton. Like his whole body, his like his look. Besides the blonde hair, he really gave off Randy Orton vibes tonight, and I don't know why I couldn't shake it. I'm just like, yo, he reminds me of young Randy Orton, and he's not a bad wrestler at all. Shit, NQCC, all of their guys are pretty damn good in that ring, and I was enjoying them. That drop kick German suplex by the members of NQCC, I was like, I don't think I've ever seen that before. That was pretty innovative, pretty cool. And then once Tony finally got in the ring, he got that hot tag, and man, he was looking like one of the Creed brothers. He was just throwing everybody every which way and like just moving fast. And then he hits this really nasty, hard body spine buster. I was like, God damn, I felt that. Like the whole goddamn room felt that. And then that pop up cold breaker by the other two of the family, Stacks and Crucifino. I was like, okay, I see y'all. That's that tag team magic that we saw a few weeks ago when they were competing together. And then that last spine buster by Tony, I was like, okay, that one was even harder. I was like, I like it. All in all, shout outs to the family for winning. Yeah, and NQCC, shout outs to you guys as well. Y'all put up a good fight. Next time you want to get rid of somebody, you got to pay up. There's no freebies. No freebies.
Right. Exactly. Shout outs to the family for putting up with the win, getting the win. And like I like the way Dempsey was fighting tonight. He was doing a lot. And he did a perfect plex, right? And after he hit the perfect plex, Vic Joseph said he did a plex that wasn't perfect. I caught that from him, and I thought that was hilarious when he said it as well. And we've seen that also that double lariat suplex that was done by the NQCC, and then that flying codebreaker combo by Luca and the Underboss. That finisher is tough as hell, you know. And then that damn spine buster by by the Dawn. Wow, that shit was hard as hell. And kudos to them on the win. But fellas, one of my I haven't showed my titties in a minute, and since Dez brung up Miles Bourne, one thing about Miles Bourne, he's the first WWE person signed that is that has persistent pulmonary hypertension of the newborn, which results in him being deaf. So he is the first deaf wrestler, guys. Haha, the titties were flashed.
Oh no,
Jerry, Jerry,
that was supposed to
Jerry,
be.
Jerry.
Was that part of your theme? Like part of your theme, Jay, is the opening to his "Did You Know"? No.
No,
No,
I was kind
we
of
just
hoping it
don't
was like
have
a
any.
I was hoping it was
We
like
just
a kind of Jerry Springer thing, like saying Jerry, Jerry, Jerry.
I was about to say we don't have any sound effects for this segment, so I just pressed the button. I don't
Yeah,
I
he
don't have
pressed his
Jerry anymore.
favorite. He said, "Here, you can take a piece from my favorite segment."
No, I'm actually pretty limited on buttons tonight because of all those other buttons that I occupied to make
Right.
the intro yesterday. So I have like
Mhm.
maybe 3 buttons that have sound of not even, yeah, it's 3. The bells, that and this.
Mhm.
I don't think we would have wanted that wouldn't have worked.
And what's crazy is I just found that shit like no more than like maybe 5 minutes ago, because you was just talking about Miles Bourne, and I was like, I get him confused a little bit with Evan Bourne because of the one that's with Chase U. I got confused with
Right.
these guys, so I made sure I was looking at the right guy. And when I looked at it, I said, "Oh, that's the Deaf Kid." So I might as well have let you guys know that, hey, he's the firstborn. He's the first one in WWE.
Interesting.
So we could wonder like, how does he the reaction that he would be, like to the crowd, like he doesn't hear nothing.
Is he completely deaf?
They're saying that he has loss. It says side effects of his treatment is loss of hearing, which results in him being deaf.
Right, but is he like completely deaf? Like Michael Cole's somewhat deaf himself. So, but he can, he can still hear because he has special earplugs in his ear.
He might
So
he
that's what I'm
might have
saying.
he might have
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, because if he's not completely deaf, then he can still hear. He can still call audibles with the guys in the ring. Because that's kind of
yeah.
dangerous, though. If he's completely deaf, then you don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to fight him.
Damn, he's doing a heck of a job learning. But
I'd be like,
from
ouch,
all of
that
that.
hurts, ouch, ouch. And he keeps going. Next thing you know, my shit is snapping and he don't even hear the snap. He's sitting there laughing, stuff like, yeah, I got you. Like, yeah, bitch, you got me. I ain't got no arm no more. You got my fucking arm. He's walking around with my
What you
arm thinking
doing?
he's about to set up a move. It's like, no, I'm way over here. You got my arm on the other end of the ring post
Yeah.
talking about a finisher. That's a mess. Eh?
Finish it.
No. Yeah, finish him. Yeah. No.
Oh shit. Oh man. After all of that, we got Corbin being interviewed in the back, and the way the guy was video recording him and asking him like, "Look, did you know what Braun was gonna say last week and such and such?" And Braun, pretty much summed it up quickly, but Lexus King came and gave him a giveaway basket. Huh. This boy is testing people, and he was just like, "Look, your partner went to SmackDown, and he's not even worried about you." And Lexus King is like, "Look, I'm a second generation superstar, and so is he. And what do you say if I'll be by your side now?" And smacked him on the chest or whatever, giving him the basket and walked off. And Corbin looks at him like, "Oh, this young guy just doesn't know." And I thought that was kind of a cool segment. Real quick, fellas, what were your thoughts on that little Lexus King and Corbin segment? Des and then Shane?
Can I just tie it into
Yes.
the match?
Okay, sir. Okay. I agree with you. Okay. So
What
that
about
leaves
Shane?
Shane. Hello.
No,
Hi.
I thought my silence was in agreement, but yeah, I agree. We could just tie with the match. Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
yeah.
Perfect. Perfect. So let me get to these messages before we start the next match.
What is up, peeps? Hope you're having a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on your time zone. You know, it's your boy, Knives, a.k.a. Penelope Sparkle Booty, coming through to give you some good love and positive vibes. So, what's good? What we talking about?
Nah, that B went extra hard on booty.
Oh, shit.
All right, so I was out hanging with the homies, watching hockey and shit, and I come into this, and y'all talking about the family. Fuck Tony D'Angelo. I just wanted to throw that out there. Yeah, okay. Back to our regularly scheduled program.
Good Lord, who does this guy like? It seems like he hates everyone except Thea Hale. I
Right.
mean, is anyone
He missed
upset
me
he?
talking about it. He he already missed the fact that I was talking about her, and I was like, damn, where are the guys at when I'm mentioning her? And look, wink, wink, we have both the guys here. Huh? What a coinkydink! They wait till after I mention her.
It's wait, if they
Mm-mm-mm.
he likes Thea Hale and Santos.
Let me hear what else he had to say.
Also, did I miss the next couple rounds of the draft? Because I believe Mundo was saying that there will be 5 rounds of the draft for NXT and then 5 rounds of the draft for SmackDown after the 10, making 20 overall.
Oh, for sure. We gotta have our second round of the draft. That's coming soon. Trust me, it's coming soon. Stay tuned. Here we go.
Also, shout out to the homie Lawan, aka Lee Blackman. Dun 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 dun, and then spinning glow sticks.
Spinning glow sticks.
Spinning glow sticks?
There, Lawan, you got spinning glow sticks that I
That's
don't know
spinning
about.
goes in one. It's got the glow, the soul glow. Yeah, there's your theme song, buddy.
Fuck off with the Don shit. No, we don't respect the Don around here. No, absolutely not. Wait, 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 wait. So we got Baron Corbin doing Lexus King shit. I mean, okay, that's cool. I mean, the piranhas at the bottom of the tank eat each other, I guess.
If I'm Steve Blackman, you crash Holly, bro.
Oh,
Ouch.
damn. Crash.
Ouch.
Damn, that was hard. Uh-oh.
Ouch. And
You
we
in?
know how Crash Holly was treated. Oh boy. Oh
Oh,
boy.
man.
Was was
You
was
come
those
on.
Yeah.
shots? Was those shots, Jay? Those sound like shots to me. Woof.
Yo,
Ooh.
I have something funny to play. You guys want to hear it?
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Knives, this is for you.
Steve Blackman. Lamar, he's coming at you too.
That's the theme song that he's been singing. So I found it for him and I played it. Look,
Oh
Lawan
shit.
came at Lawan. He threw me under the bus a few times last night. I listened to the show back and I was like, "Well, goddamn, goddamn." Oh.
Let's see what Sparkle got to say about this. Uh-oh.
Hell yeah, I'll take that. I'll take Crash Holly all day, I'll be the super heavyweight champion coming out with a scale all day. Let's go. Nigga, don't tell me about how Crash Holly was treated. Crash Holly was over. Over, nigga. That nigga came out, he was like, I'm a super heavyweight. Nigga was only weighing like 190 pounds. Was like, I'm 450 pounds, and the people loved it. Right? It's just like me. I come out with bullshit that don't make no sense, and then people love me anyway.
Who got beat up
Oh my
more, him
bad.
or
No, I got the
Spike?
Harleys wrong. What was the little one? That was Spike, yes?
No,
No,
Spike. That's
But
the Dudleys. Crash is the little
Crash,
one.
Crash is
Crash
the
was the
little
little
one, and Bob is the big guy.
Hardcore Holly.
Bob is big. You had Hardcore Holly. Who was the one that had the scale?
That
That was
was
Crash.
that was Crash.
Okay, you had Hardcore, you had Crash, and then you had
Molly.
Molly
that
Holly.
homegirl, and then you had the little one. Remember the little one that Brock Lesnar like
No,
almost slammed to hell.
that was Spike Dudley.
The
Oh,
Dudley
damn
Boys.
right, but Dudley's yes.
And I was getting ready to ask y'all who got their ass beat more. Was it Crash or Spike? But now that I think about it, it's just Spike. Spike used to just get disrespected. Oh my God.
His back is like mashed potatoes at this point.
Is he still alive? I know one of them died. Was it Spike or was it Crash? One of them passed away.
I don't know. No, that's news to me.
One of them passed away. I remember one of them had died because they threw up in their while they were asleep and they choked on it.
Oh shit. Ooh, that's scary.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely scary. Wow. Ouch. 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 Ouch.
Oh, Greg
Jesus.
just told me that was Crash.
Damn. Sorry to hear that shit. I never knew Crash passed away. I totally forgot. That should totally just wow. Okay, little man. Damn. Before I play these messages, I'm gonna just go on and continue with the show, and then I'll play the messages after. But we have a match featuring Shane McMahon's favorite lady, Miss Parker,
Who's
versus
Shane McMahon?
Fallon Shane O'Mac.
Okay, get it right. You're about to get me canceled.
Sorry, sir.
Oh man.
So Jay, you know what that means, man.
Mm-hmm.
How dare you call
Woo!
me man?
I got mine for the week. Yes.
He
You
said
got yours
Shane
for the
McMahon.
moment. Call me
I got my
Shane
fuck up for the
McMahon.
week.
God damn it. This is about to be my last podcast. We're like, oh, wait a minute. Were you involved? I'm about to get a subpoena now. Gee, thanks a lot, Jay.
They coming for you.
Thanks a
They
lot,
coming
Jay,
for
with
you.
the extended vacation from the executives.
Oh shit. Go ahead, Shane. Let us know what your thoughts on the ladies match.
Well, since you want to talk about my lady, Miss Parker, you know, I love me some Miss Parker going against Fallon Henley. Am I saying that right? Mm-hmm. Standing there with the OTM guys, or how you say the light skin OTMs, with the dark skin OTMs premiering next week. Mm-hmm. It was a good match. It was a good, pound for pound women's match. Always good to see Miss Parker. I tried to see like a match Parker, but I just can't get over. Like, she's really a gorgeous woman. Like, she's very, very pretty. Not to take away from all the rest of the women, because they're all gorgeous also, but it's just something about Miss Parker. And I keep thinking of Friday, and I keep thinking about Bernie Mac when he looked at her from across the street and said, Lord have mercy. The Lord knows what I'm on. Miss Parker, Miss Parker. Mm-hmm. But she delivered in that ring tonight, delivered well enough to win and to prove that she can be just as awesome as a singles competitor as part of a quote unquote, if you want to call them, a faction. Moving into the draft. Will she still be part of this faction, Des and Jay? Or will she be drafted as a solo artist? Des? 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 Jay? Oh, it's
Yeah,
just me?
I'm here. I'm here. And says,
Yeah, I'm here.
okay. Thank you,
Yeah, I'm
Jesus.
here. Yeah,
We were trying to revive you.
Okay,
I was having
about...
a cough.
Oh, you was
I was having
coughing?
a coughing attack. Yeah, I apologize.
You
But
okay?
yeah, I sound good, right?
Yes, you
I'm not
cool.
gonna blame it on no Pepsi. I was legitimately just coughing.
Is that a shot? That was a shot again. Was it shots?
What?
Shots fired. Mhm.
But Shane, I got
Shots,
something for
shots
you.
fired in reference to my Pepsi. My Pepsi burp that y'all said I burped. Hmm.
Yeah, you
Fine,
did.
fine,
You did though.
fine. No, I
Okay.
did not. I was in my refrigerator. Sorry that I live in the projects and we got shit that sounds like I'm burping. Jesus,
R-
coño, coño.
Right. Sure. Listen to the show again and then you tell us what you heard. But anyway, Shane, watch this shit.
Yes.
Here comes Jay with his grunts and everything. Shut up, Jay. We don't need to hear the but listen to this real quick.
Hi, Miss Parker. Hi, boy. Good. We gonna let me fuck Miss Parker?
I think everybody's mind is what Chris what Chris Rock said. That's everybody's mind whenever Jada hits the ring. Because, bro, I kid you not, I watched the match, but I can't. It's a certain part of her. It's a certain part of her anatomy that I just cannot stop watching. And I don't think I'm gonna apologize for saying that, but I mean, man, but
Bro,
she's an awesome wrestler too. Very, very like she's beautiful, but she's fucking a badass, man. Like literally a badass. Like this match was so lopsided. I don't even know. Like Fallon talks so much shit in the back, but always gets her ass beat in the ring. And yeah, it's nothing really to say. I mean, I wrote down it was a one-sided match. Um,
but yo, Des,
mhm.
look what the fuck happened at that end of the match, bro. The
Yeah,
fucking hair came out.
I was about to say like the way she threw her into the ropes and then threw her ass in her face to win. I was just like, oh my gosh. Like she uses her backside as a weapon. Like that's crazy, son.
But how you
Crazy.
do that
And
shit?
she
Like, yo, how you do it so hard that your hair comes out?
yo,
Wow.
the move that she does in the corner, I've named it sit that ass down. I don't know what else to call it. Like, Vic, he doesn't make up names like how JR used to make up names for moves. Like, so it's just like a move that's not, there's nothing to say. So I just call it sit that ass down. And she does it properly.
doing the butt, doing the butt. That's what she
I
was
don't want to
doing.
know about do it in the butt, but,
Doing the butt like the song.
I know, but,
Not not in the not
Hi,
in
Miss
the.
Parker. Hi, boy. Good. We gonna let me fuck Miss Parker?
You're gonna scare our lady listeners away with all of this.
matter of fact, since we do have,
Sorry, spotlight.
ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for us to show love to the one and only Spotlight. How you doing tonight, lady? I'm sorry I don't have your music queued up tonight, but yeah, I gave you the Barry White voice.
Hmm. But I do have this. Hi, Spotlight. Hey, Puddin'. How you doing tonight? It's so good to see you. Hope all is well. And thank you so much for showing up for us here at the Three Bells Podcast.
And with that being said, ladies and
One.
gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, I also would like to announce and say hi to all of our listeners down there that we have LaJuan, Greg, Knives, Pops, Drew, Boom. But let me rewind that and say that again.
Okay, you know better.
If he ain't playing, I ain't staying. Ladies and gentlemen, it is once again my honor to introduce the incomparable, one of the best, if not the best, DJs in the world. My pops, DJ Young and Nod.
Hey,
There you go again. You're playing my
hey,
song. That is my song that you're playing.
What?
Thank you, man.
That was for him.
hey.
That was a bop. It was for him though.
But the song, the words, the words. Listen to the words. Return of the Mac. Yes. Tell them again. Say it again.
It says, "I'm here. Return of the man. Return of the."
Of the Mac. Yeah, right. No, 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 no. You know goddamn well. Don't say no, man.
Yo,
You just
Shane, you
on
didn't.
a remix vibe, aren't you? You just remixing everything.
Yo, I told you I got
Return of
these
the
sounds
man.
stuck. These sounds. Hold on. Let me see. Let me. Hey,
No, Return of
hey.
the Mac.
Yo,
See,
Shane, you didn't
and
give Boom his love. You didn't do the boom.
and you got me messed up because now I hear man. Now I hear Return of the Man. That's the mess.
You sure that was
That's the mess.
the man?
See, oh man.
All right, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna
Oh
stop.
man.
We gotta make sure
Can
we
we
keep.
rewind to last week when it was just Jay and I mean,
Oh,
can we
really?
remix Jay?
Oh,
Oh
wow.
shit!
Let
Oh
me do
All
my
shit!
right,
research. Return
I'm
of
gonna
the
leave.
Man.
I'm gonna leave y'all alone for a few. I'll be back after these messages, ladies and gentlemen.
Quick question for you guys. Where would you like to see WrestleMania 41 at next year? A lot of rumors say it's coming closer to my neck of the woods and Las Vegas, home of the Raiders. A lot of people say it's Minneapolis, the home of the Vikings. And the wild card is New Orleans. New Orleans has hosted a lot. New Orleans pronouns are who dat. But I would really, really like it to come to Vegas because I want to go to WrestleMania again. Guys, I didn't get a chance to go this past year. I went the year before, last year. I went to, SoFi Stadium. Looks like a fucking space station. It's pretty awesome. But let me get your guys' opinion. What do you think? Where should WrestleMania be next year? Home stereo!
Hey Jay, can I answer that? I would love to answer that. I have two news clips, but I want to use them as titty bits for you today. Is it okay?
Go ahead. Go ahead. Flash me.
First off, this is from The Undertaker when he was on the 6 Feet Under podcast. He said he said, yeah, so WrestleMania is in Las Vegas next year. That's what I think. I think I heard that. Wait, good lord. Like it's possible that it actually might be in Vegas. Like he could have like spilled the beans doing this podcast. But then on the same week, it was reported because remember we reported last week, Jay and Des, how WrestleMania was competing with the NCAA, even though they had good numbers. But now they're saying that WrestleMania 41 may take place or may happen in May. And it would be better to be in May because a lot of places is unable to have Mania because it's too cold. But in May, it'll be warmer. So now they will have more places to pick. And they won't clash with the NCAA or Easter Sunday. Isn't that interesting, Jay? Isn't that interesting, Des? Isn't that interesting, everybody? And Greg, hopefully I've
For
answered
sure.
your question somewhat, or maybe there won't be a definitive answer, especially if they have it in May. They will have more chances, more places to pick. There you go, Jay.
Right,
Thank you.
right. You're
Well,
welcome, bro.
that's actually funny because that was the Did You Know and a rumors report and reaction and all that other stuff that I call it on Monday Night Raw that we never got to because we were just doing too much. We was doing a lot yesterday. So I'm happy you reported that, Shane O'Mac. Thank you for that. Nick Khan definitely said, just what you're used to, you throw it out. Just throw it out. You're not gonna see it anymore, basically. So it's gonna be fun.
Shane O'Mac, bro. Like, come on now. Hardcore Holly was coming out, and then like Crash Holly was like, "Oh, hey, I'm the super heavyweight champ." By the way, fun fact: Crash Holly is the entire reason that the Hardcore Championship was a 24/7 title. Yeah, yeah, and then also Molly Holly. Yeah, give Molly Holly all her due. It was Crash Holly. Crash Holly passed away. Bob Holly is still alive. Molly Holly is still alive. Crash Holly is actually a Hall of Famer. And Molly Holly is a Hall of Famer. Which is weird because Bob Holly is not a Hall of Famer. Right? Like, he ain't really wear belts like that, but like, yeah, he deserve a Hall of Fame nod. Yeah. Mundo, I'm going to actually express my disappointment in you because this was the perfect moment for you to go, Donna, Donna, did you know? Hey, Crash Holly is deceased. Did you know?
Well, the last time I tried to do Did You Know on this show, I got crucified for it. So I will not be doing Did You Know on NXT.
Oh shit, son got crucified.
Mundo, real quick, this is a personal did you know? October 17th, 1998, I went and saw a house show in Grand Rapids, Michigan, where it was supposed to be the Hollies versus the New Age Outlaws for the tag team titles. And for some reason, Bob Holly couldn't make it. So teaming up with Crash Holly, Steve Blackman. So, hey, yo, Lawan, Lee Blackman, Crash Knives, tag team? Yeah, totally poaching your tag team partner. No, I'm not really.
Did he say Lil Black?
Oh shit! You know what? I'm not. I don't need any more feuds. I don't need any more feuds with my tag team partners, former partner. Nope. I'm gonna just stand clear of the closing doors, please.
The Sparkles from Sparkle. Wow.
I think Sparkle's trying to form a tag team with LaJuan on the low. I think that's what that sounds like. He's trying to take your tag team partner away, Mundo, because one guy labeled Crash and the other one with the Steve Blackman. So look at the mix. Wowzers, non-stop messages.
Because my original tag team partner is the original wrestling guy on stereo. Shout out to Irish Dad. You ain't here no more, so you can't even hear this. But one guy is here because it was Irish Dad and myself versus Big Bear and Greg Dudas. Shout out to Triple J for the reference, bro. Doing the butt. Pretty, pretty. When you feel that notion, get your back filled in motion. Hey, doing the butt. Completely off topic question. Any of you guys fuck with anime? Because, like, I got a whole ass anime tournament going on, and I would like for you guys to, like, come through and, listen to our bullshit if you got the opportunity. Misfit Toys this Saturday. Be there.
I feel like it's Triple J out of the three of us. Am I right?
No, I don't watch anime. My daughter's tried to get me into it and have me watch damn, I don't even know the name of the show. That's how bad it is. But like has me buying the books.
Yeah, he was
You
gonna
know,
call it the S word.
nah. I don't know what the fuck the name of the show is. It's weird. It's just a weird name, and I don't know. I just couldn't get into anime.
Yeah, the only
Like
yeah, I'm not into like you're talking about like Dragon Ball Z and stuff like that. Like they have a huge cultural following. The only thing that
right.
I've done was the movie Ninja Scroll and Fist of the North Star. Like when I saw those two movies, I was blown away. But that was like that's the only two things that I'm connected with the animes.
Sparkle has called some names out, and these names have left messages. So this is interesting. Yeah, Jay.
Uh-oh. Damn. I'm gonna just go to Boom. I'm gonna skip the next two Sparkle messages because Sparkle, whew, this is gonna be fun.
Did you know that the only reason Becky Lynch is champ is because, well, she didn't beat Rhea Ripley in WrestleMania? So, well, she's not champ. She's a fake. She's a fraud. She didn't beat Rhea Ripley. Liv Morgan injured Rhea Ripley. They had a rumble or whatever. You throw someone over the top rope, you get a piece of metal in your hands, and now you're the champ. You're not anything. You didn't beat Rhea Ripley. You're just holding a metal belt. You faker.
Shane, can you play the...
And that's my rant about Becky Lynch, and I warned you I was going to do it.
No. Shane, can you play Boom's... This like he's still going. Can you play Boom's his second best what do you call it, drop that you have? Not Boom, but the other one that he always seems to do, but then has a whole bunch of mouth after he wakes up. Can you just press that button for him? Because
Which one? You mean this one?
well, that's the third best, but what he's well known for, he starts shit and then falls asleep and then wakes up like, oh yeah, I fell asleep and I got a whole bunch of shit to say still. Yeah, I don't want to hear
He's
that.
a day late. He's a day late every
You
time.
mean the one with his head on the pillow and he's like,
yeah, gonna update us on Monday Night Raw issues the next damn day on NXT. Like we saw about it and we saw it and we talked about it. Don't do that. And for your information, Boom, Becky was scheduled to be on vacation with Seth. She got called back in by WWE to take over for Rhea because she got hurt because they didn't have anybody else to put in that spot. So if anything, and yes, I was one of them who said that Becky needs time off, to just decompress and get away, build her stock back up. But I call that, I commend her for doing that. She didn't have to do that, but you don't want the brand to look bad, especially if you're not injured or anything of that nature. So I give her 3 bells for stepping up and stepping in place of Rhea.
Okay.
We did a clapping and 3 bells at the same time. Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah, nice remix.
Yeah. And that was my
Mm-hmm.
rant of the night for Boom. Dum dum dum.
Let's see what LeBron has to say.
I guess that's Gilbert talking. He could be our manager. You can still come out to the Goldberg theme.
Oh God, Gilbert! Oh my God.
So I see tonight.
What an OG legend. Holy shit. Yes, me and Irish Dad had a little popular shindig on stereo. When you're on stereo, it doesn't get any smaller than this. But yeah, guys, the wrestling is awesome. Enjoy it. Have your own podcast. have a great time. I'm here to enjoy this shit. This is fucking awesome. Guys, I remember Hardcore Holly. He was Sparkplug Holly. He was like a NASCAR driver. He was also with Bart Gunn, and he had the Midnight Express, I think, Smoky Mountain. Crazy, dude. You guys were like bringing back old school references when I was like a teenager, so I'm feeling a little nostalgic right now, gentlemen. I like this.
Awesome. Glad we could bring it to you.
Boom. I'm very disappointed in you. Okay. All right. I'm so disappointed in you, sir. We are on the NXT show, and you are talking about Becky Lynch instead of like the most gorgeous, awesome, magnanimous woman in wrestling history, Thea Hale. Okay, this is Thea Hale time. This is not Becky Lynch time.
Sparkle, where the hell are you?
You didn't let me go. Boom! 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 There you go.
There you go. One more time. But Sparkle, dude, where are you? What is with you being at these parties and events and then have the time to come and listen to us and leave a message with the party or the event as your backdrop? Not complaining. I think it's awesome that you're
Yo,
tuning in. Where are you? Don't
it's a
tell me you're
West
in your
Coast
house.
thing.
Is
It's
that
a
what it
West
is?
Coast thing. Yo,
It's
dude,
only
remember
it's only 8:30 over there.
Yeah, it's a West Coast thing. Remember that dude was at a whole shindig and listening to the podcast and tuning, like completely engaging in the podcast while at a party.
Yeah, he
It's a
was like at
West
a
Coast
house.
thing.
Is that what it is? It's a West Coast thing. While you're at a
It,
party, you're tuned out and tuned into something else. That's a
yo,
West Coast thing. I
I
thought
got
that was
something
a
for
Florida
Greg.
thing.
I got something for Greg. Greg, you want to feel nostalgic? How do you feel when you hear this?
The World Wrestling Federation, for over 50 years, the revolutionary force in sports entertainment.
Doesn't that bring back memories?
What the VHS days? Wow. Damn. Oh
Childhood.
shit. Oh yeah.
Fuck all the way off. They didn't have anybody to replace Rhea. Nuh-uh. Dude. Okay, I don't give a shit about any of your like Raw and SmackDown things. Okay? You have a whole ass battle royal with women, right? Put all the women in that bitch. And then our new champion is Tiffy time. It's Tiffy fucking time. And then when the draft comes up, like tomorrow or wait, it's Tuesday. In 2 days, you know, then we put Tiffy on Raw. This is easy.
Like I said, I had to get it off my chest. And hey, Sparkle Butt, you owe me a match. I still have to throw you through a table. And yeah, Thea Hale wants Boom. And that's the bottom line. Boom, that trick. Boom, that trick. Uh-huh.
Sparkle.
Yo, that came in loud and clear on my headphones.
Yeah. He said it with
Yo,
some toughness. He sparkle
yeah.
butt.
Yo, bruh, we got Florida versus Washington right now. Oh man, East Coast versus West Coast. Uh-oh. Do you want that smoke? Shots fired.
Oh shit. Oh.
One thing I will say about Becky Lynch, she's a former NXT champion. That's the only thing you should be talking about right now. Look at the topic! Come on, man! What's wrong with you? I'm just kidding. But for real, though, Becky Lynch is a credible champion. She's won the championship a bunch of times. She's a believable champion. And yes, she did not beat Rhea. So just building it up. I mean, Rhea can't be there. She's hurt. So you gotta put it on to somebody that can carry it. Liv Morgan, nice little character. Halfway decent wrestler, but didn't really have a really great run with the title. And that's okay. Think about it. Shawn Michaels wins the Iron Man match, WrestleMania 12, gets the title. Does anybody talk about being one of the greatest of all time on runs with a championship? I don't think so. Is he one of the greatest of all time? Of course he is. There's still time for Liv. And honestly, she's kind of cute.
Ooh. So we see you crushing on Liv. Uh-huh. Cool.
Real quick, can we take a real commercial break for a second, Jay?
Go ahead.
You guys looking for a podcast? Well, this ain't no ordinary podcast. This is the Three Bells Podcast with Triple J, Mundo, and Shane O'Mac. Acknowledge me. Coming to you live each and every Monday night from Monday Night Raw, Tuesdays with NXT, and Friday Night SmackDown featuring WWE PPVs, news, and more. So tune in live on stereo and follow the buzzards. And if you're not down with that, we got 2 words for you.
Woo. Back from commercial. Here we go. And that leads us into a segment where we have JC Jane talking with Jasmine Nix and letting us know about her upcoming match with Thea Hale. And she lets her know, like, look, you're ungrateful and you're looking to the free road to success. And you realize, that you guys smacked on the head a little bit. And also, she's going to pay her debts next week at part 2. Also, we get JD McDonut predicting as well, saying that Trick got to hospitalize. Ilya got to hospitalize Trick. That's the only way to beat him. And also, these guys, Bate and Dunn are there as well, and Bate likes Trick, and Pete likes Ilya. And this leads us into the ring with our general manager, Ava, where she's coming and talking to us about the first ever women's underground match. We have a contract signing, fellas. Des and then Shane, what were your thoughts on this contract signing for the first ever women's underground match?
I was looking around the ring like, who the hell are these people around the ring banging on the ring and shit? Like, why are they there? But I get it. That's the whole underground vibe. And, you have all the extras around the ring, like a lumberjack match. Give me one second. But, yeah, I just wrote down a few notes from this. Lola said, just because I shake my ass doesn't mean I won't kick your ass. I was like, ooh, Lola's a tough cookie, man. I really see this being a dominant performance on her behalf. And I want it to be a dominant performance on her behalf because I just want Natty to get her ass kicked back to catering. Like, I'm overseeing her on 2 shows in the same week. Like, bro, come on. Yeah, and then Natty with her, I'm gonna beat some respect into you. He said, I'm gonna tap your ass out. Yeah, I get it. You were in the dungeon and all that, but what was it? Wasn't it Steve Blackman versus Owen Hart? And they had it was like a cage situation, and I believe Steve won. So yeah, maybe my references is wrong, but I kind of remember that. And then Lola shows off her sparring partner, her partner that's going to be helping her is Shayna Baszler. I'm like, wow, it's over. I'm like, like you got her in your corner and teaching you, not even teaching you, but training you and helping you hone the skills that you already have as an MMA fighter. I'm just like, this is really one-sided, lopsided, because that karate chick across the way, I don't see it, Natty. And the reaction that the NXT crowd gave to Shayna was amazing. I mean, they were happy to see her. The welcome back and the cheering and just like, I was like, okay, Shayna, this is the best reaction that you've gotten from a crowd in forever. And that's not her fault. That is not her fault. I think that she could be a top talent in WWE if they gave her a chance. Like, stop tagging her. I mean, putting her in tag teams and let her roll again. She could be, I think her mic skills might be lacking a bit. So maybe that's what the problem is. But maybe her coming back to NXT might not be a bad thing. Maybe she can develop that. But, her abilities are they're good. They're really, really good. And yeah, and then all hell broke loose, and then the good guys got their little moment, and yeah, I can't wait till this match next week. Let's go.
Yeah, I agree with everything that
What the hell was that?
No, I'm just standing
Stay
here
out my
next to
room. Stay out my room.
because me and Jay, we in the kitchen. He's going for his Pepsi, so we're just going for some pots, pans here. But yeah, I agree with that. Sorry. I agree with everything that Des was saying, and yeah, I'm looking forward to the match next week. And that pop for Shane,
Yo,
that was some amazing applause from Shayna, man. I don't know what Jay is doing in this kitchen, but yeah, this. I don't know. Like I was expecting like a match. Okay, Jay, cut it out. I was expecting a match, but hey, we'll see what happens next week. This should be very interesting. And Shayna, you should stay right there at NXT and build yourself up because that pop was absolutely amazing. All right, I'm out of here, Jay. I'm out your kitchen, dude.
what the fuck?
Damn it. How you got in my kitchen in the first place? The hell? Damn, I was just in my kitchen like 2 minutes ago and I didn't see you. How the hell you did that shit? Magic. Damn. You a Houdini. Ah, our truth moment. Jesus Christ. Oh, ay, ay, ay. Ay, ay, ay. Let's, you know, let's go forward and we got Ridge, the fridge, and he's talking, yada, yada, yada. And here comes Spears and tells him bravo. And Ridge is like, leave me alone. Like a fucking baby. Right? And I'm looking at it like, come on now. You're listening to him. And Spears is like, embrace it. Give in to your thoughts and let them out. And basically Ridge doesn't want to listen to him like a fucking stubborn little baby. Like, bro, this guy is slowly trying to convert you to his side of things on how he views you. You don't view yourself that way, but you act that way. Stop it. Realize what you are. And that leads us into Sol Ruka versus Blair Davenport in a beach brawl match. But prior to that, Jesus Christ, we get a fucking AOP segment in where they're talking about being on NXT permanently. Jesus Christ. Oh, the devil. But they're coming for all the belts, as they say, and you see the entire locker room talking like they got the nerves to come down here and try to take these titles and try to come over all of us. And you see the Good Brothers there, and they're talking, and Idris breaks a mirror and it cracks. So now they're like, damn, if you ain't have any bad luck before that, now you might have 7 years of it. Huh. So
But
that leads us.
Jay,
What happened, mi amigo?
first off, your sound effects in the background are cool. Secondly, you completely just ran over the joke. The whole joke of that that whole segment, you didn't even say it.
What?
Did you catch the joke? Everybody
No.
everyone in the locker room was complaining about how all these main roster talents were coming down to NXT to make a name for themselves and try to take the titles. And then the OC, the Good Brothers, came, who are main roster talent guys, saying, yeah, we're tired of these guys coming down here and trying to make a name for themselves to go for the titles. And then all the guys in the locker room was just looking at them like, are you fucking serious? Like, you're part of the problem. And then that's when he was about to say something to them, and he knocked the mirror over. That was the joke.
Okay.
So
I ain't
what
catch
that
it.
means? Does that means that that's bad luck for all of them, or like I didn't catch that. The breaking of the mirror joke.
The mirror thing, I didn't understand that, because I like literally in real life, I would have never agreed to do that on camera. Like even if it's for my job and we're supposed to be pretending, hell no, because that no. But everything leading up to that was the joke. But the whole mirror thing, I get it. I mean, that's probably Shawn Michaels' humor for saying like, Idris and his partner barely do shit now, and now it's like you got even more bad luck. You're gonna be top tier catering guys in about another month or so. So maybe that's what the joke was with that. But the other joke was like the whole point of the backstage promo.
That's cruel, Daz. Like I would be part of a joke where at the end it's no joke that I would be sent to catering. That's not funny.
I guess Shawn Michaels thought it was
not
funny because that was the whole
funny.
point of it. Now, when you think about it, like literally, he said that his partner said, "Look, we barely get any burn now," and then these guys are coming down here and taking up this and that, and then for him to end the segment with him knocking the mirror over, and everybody's just like, "Well, goddamn." And then Vic was like, "Well, now you got another 7 years of bad luck when you couldn't afford it." So it's like,
Oh shit, they're gonna be in catering for the next 7 years.
bro,
Jesus Christ.
they're gonna be a part of the next budget cut.
Oh shit.
Either that or they're
Affirmative.
gonna be in Jay's kitchen cleaning up all of these goddamn pots and pans that he done spilled all on the floor and put in the sink. I mean, I know we had spaghetti and meatballs and lasagna and stuff, but yeah, now it's time for somebody to clean it. So yeah, there you go. There you go, Jay. We got two cooks and cleaners to come in.
Oh shit. Damn it. Thank you for helping me clean up the mess, though, by the way. But that leads us into the Soul Ruka versus Blair Davenport match. Yet featuring another pair of ladies on the roster. Shane and then Dez. What were your thoughts on this match? This beach brawl.
Beach brawl, this was entertaining. I like matches like this where you can use elements and use all of these various things as weapons. Although using an inflatable beach ball as a weapon to me is just like what makes you think that throwing a beach ball that has someone's stinking breath inside of it would knock somebody out? It was just so weird when they had the tube thing around homegirl, around Blair, and Soul got like these two balls and like threw it at her. I was like, what do you think what was that? Like I thought it was funny. It was funny, it was cute. But all in all, I like matches like this. It was a cute match, but baby, Jay, Dez, what the hell was that finishing move? A Ruka snatch the
The,
soul? Is that what that was called?
the Soul
Good.
Snatcher.
The soul snatch. Good gravy, man. That I got to give it to her. That was one of the most amazing finishers that I have ever seen. I mean, maybe you guys seen one that was better than that, especially from coming from the women's, coming from the NXT women's. But that was hands down one of the best freaking finishes I have ever seen. I was very impressed by that. It was a cool match, and yeah, it was a beach ball for all match, Jay, Dez.
Well, I'm going to be the complete opposite of Shane and say I hate matches like that, those gimmick matches, these beach brawl for all, whatever the hell that want to be called. That Thanksgiving bullshit, the Halloween BS, the Christmas BS. I hate matches like that. It's so stupid. So stupid. Just say it's a no disqualification match and get it over with. Like all those props and stuff was just dumb. Like you have a whole kiddie pool of balls and stuff like come on, man, grow up. That uh whack. But I did like the transition power bomb that Soul hit, and then that table spot was pretty cool to see her, jump through the table with Davenport on her back. And yeah, Shane, this is not our first time seeing the Soul Snatcher. We've seen it about maybe two other times. It's just that the last time she tried to hit it, Blair pulled the rope from her and she fell. So yeah, the Soul Snatcher is like one of the best finishers that I recall seeing in WWE as a whole, across all three brands right now. I really enjoy that move, and I hope eventually one day we get to see that on Raw or SmackDown, or when NXT is a bigger brand and moving around like all the other shows. But yeah, overall, I'm not mad. Again, Soul, I like her. I just don't like these type of matches. She's better than that. She could have had a regular match because she performs really, really well. But now she's done with Blair, so kudos to her on that one.
Right. Hopefully she's done with Blair and can move on to other things. Maybe she'll be a part of the North American, title picture for the women. Let's see what happens. I also would like to say about this match that this was like a coming out party for her because she really was spot on with a lot of her moves. And from what I seen, a lot of the shit was clean as well. And kudos to both of them because they had the fans cheering. It was definitely one of those matches where you could be like, oh shit, this happened, that happened. And then the Soul Snatcher, bro, when she hit that shit, I was like, what I wrote on my paper, I didn't even write. I wrote Soul Snatcher a la the flipping Cody Cutter. That's what I called it. And that shit was fire. And I gotta agree with you guys that hands down, this is possibly one of the most devious moves on the women's roster today. So, ladies, step your game up. So, keep it up. The future's bright for you, girl. And after that match, we had Mr. Trick Willie on the phone with his mama, and he's checking in on her to make sure she's feeling well. And kudos to her. Hope she feels better. And she tells him to go ahead and whoop that Trick. And here comes Johnny Gargano and talks to him. And Trick was letting him know, like, look, this could be my last chance. I don't know what I'm gonna do. And Gargano says 4 words that I thought made sense. No pressure, no diamonds. Smooth coming from a former champion himself. And that leads us into Baron Corbin versus Lexis King. Hmm. Hmm. Fellas, Dez and then Shane. What were your thoughts on this match? Highly interesting.
Well, going back to the promo that they had backstage, I was just like, oh Lord have mercy. I already see where this is going. Every time this Lexus King dude shows up, it's against another big guy, and it's just not a good look for the person that he's going against. As we see, Von Wagner is now terminated from the company. Um, this match, I did not enjoy this match whatsoever. Um, we could have went without this match this week. And I did not like the finish of this match because I don't see the point of having Corbin being on such a high these last few months or whatever like that, and then for him to lose to Lexus King, I'm just like, really? I was not pleased with this at all. Shane?
Yeah, this match was weird. And the commentators, they was like, so the question is somewhat of, where does Baron Corbin go? Because he was a tag team champion, and now he's a solo guy. So it's like, will he like will he continue to make it, like, will he be big without Breaker, or did he need Breaker in order to be at the top? I don't see what they're doing with this guy. Like, I guess I'll wait till this time next week after the draft to see where they will send him. But yeah, this match was really uncalled for. And yeah, I agree with you, Mundo, for King to win. It was like, yeah, I don't know. And and that little backstage thing, like, was that supposed to be a hint that Baron might be going to Raw SmackDown, being that he got a, what was it called, Jay? Like a going away basket or something like that. Like,
Mm-hmm.
it gave that whole segment gave a vibe that he was leaving. So I don't know. The segment make more sense than the match.
Yeah.
Let's just put it like that.
And I don't want another one of those situations where it's like, okay, now we have to find, he has to find himself, and 'cause we done watched that for how many years straight of happy, not happy Corbin, lucky Corbin, hell, the lone wolf. I don't know what I'm doing by myself, and you're like, I don't want to see that again. Like, that's such a bad look for him. Where it's like, creatively, we don't know what to do with you, so we're gonna just keep putting you in the same spot over and over and over and over. Like, bro, like, ugh. Jay.
You know, did it surprise you guys that Lexus King actually came away with the victory? Or did you guys, feel that Corbin was gonna actually beat him with what happened prior to it? Like, I didn't expect this. I thought Corbin was gonna, put the kid in his place, but Lexus prevailed. Like, the boy hit him with the coronation and put him to sleep after he hit him in the nuts. Huh, young man, good win. But yeah, fellas, were y'all really thinking that Corbin will win this match, or did y'all already think that Lexus Lexus had this without a shadow of a doubt?
Just to make it plain and simple, yeah, I thought that Baron was gonna win, but lo and behold, high face on Shane O'Mac for he lost. So there you go. The king stands. The king remains king.
Right, right.
Well, I told
Okay.
you when I first started talking, I said that once I saw the promo, I'm just like, oh boy, here we go again. Another match where King goes up against another big dude and it doesn't end well for the big guy. And so I was not surprised. I was actually disappointed and pissed off because it just didn't make any sense.
Okay, okay. I can understand that. And after that match, we got, final interviews with the champ and the challenger. But it was cool that we got to see Damian Priest talking with Ilya. Wow, that was kind of shocking. And when I seen that, the first thing that I thought of was Ilya getting drafted to Raw based off on that right there. And you know, also, fellas, before we hit this main event match, you know what time it is? It's time for part two of Draft Night. You ready, guys?
I'm ready.
Des, are you ready?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let's go.
Yeah. And since my show leads off tonight, I'm gonna go with my first pick. And my first pick will be Charlotte Flair.
My pick, which is number 11, yes, is Big Bronson Reed.
And my first pick of the second night would be Roxy, the current NXT Women's Champion.
I hate you. I really hate you. My next pick will be, keeping him on the brand, Mellow Hayes.
Nice. My next pick, because I want to keep it meaty, Ivar.
Damn you, Shane. Well, my second pick of the second night is the one and only.
I'm Miss Parker. Hi, boys. Good. We gonna let me fuck Miss Parker.
There
You
you
son
go.
of a
That's
bitch. Son of a bitch.
Keep it meaty. Let's keep it meaty.
Fuck it. Well, my third pick of the night, I'm keeping another one here on the show, and that's my girl Lola Vice.
Damn it, damn it, damn it. My pick number 13 is Miss Parker. Damn it. Ugh.
Well, my third or 13th pick for Monday Night Raw, it's going to be a shocker, but Josh Briggs.
Ooh. Ooh, nice one.
Mm. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah.
I like
I
him.
see.
I really like him.
Yeah, he fits. I could see him fitting very well in Raw. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm. But I'm gonna go with my fourth pick, and that will be Finn Balor.
Congratulations, Finn. Me, I'm going with the man himself, the phenomenal one, AJ Styles.
Ooh.
And for my fourth pick of the second night, Monday Night Raw, would like to congratulate the one and the only Miss Lash Legend. Welcome to the Red Brand.
Ooh.
Really? You just totally taking
Mm.
her out of the faction. Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Okay. You gave it a call up. Okay, I
I
see
can't, I
you.
can't, I can't argue for somebody and then not draft them. Come on now.
Yeah, you've been talking a lot of shit about her too. Oh shit. With my fifth pick, and this is gonna be my surprise to myself, I would say, I'm going with Miss Alexa Bliss.
Wow. So
Oh
you mean
yeah,
the
wow,
return of Alexa? Nice. You get the
wow.
return. Wow. Good one, Jay.
Mhm.
Good one, Jay. You know what? Because I see this going somewhere very interesting, I am going to take part two of the Bloodline.
Mm.
Oh wow. So that's Solo and
Mm.
Tama Tonga.
And possible others, yes.
Okay, respect.
Oh.
For my fifth pick of the second night of the draft of the Three Bells draft, Monday Night Raw would like to select Noam Dar.
Damn, you just plucking everybody from NXT. Wow.
He impressed the hell out of
Wow.
me last week. He impressed me very well.
Mm. I like that. I like that. Very unique choices. And since you're doing that, plucking shit off my roster, I'm gonna have to go off your roster, and I'm gonna have to take pretty Ricky, Mr. Ricochet himself.
No, that's my star.
Separated from
Wow.
Samantha.
He got you there, boy. He got you. Mm.
The highlight of the night. Oh man, what are we gonna do without him?
I'm sure you'll figure somebody. You'll find someone. Just like my pick, number 7, and this is for the SmackDown brand, everyone. I apologize for not introducing myself. For
Number 6.
SmackDown, number, oh yeah, number 6. Yes? Okay, number 6. I'm knocking on NXT's door, and I'm going with Joe Gacy.
Oh, that's a good
Ooh.
one right there on
Mhm.
SmackDown too.
Ooh.
Yeah, I like that. Good
And
one,
it's
Shane.
the Joe Gacy. I'm not
All right.
changing anything. If anything, it's going to be upgraded. And yeah. Mm-hmm.
Knives, a sparkle don't like that. All right, so for Monday Night Raw, the 6th pick of the second night, we're gonna go with Pretty Deadly.
Mm.
Of course. Of course.
Mm.
Cursed
Good job.
Eye Pete Dunay.
Exactly. I thought you had the button, but no. Yeah.
Yeah, I told you. I did a lot of reconstruction.
Gotcha. Good pick.
Mm. With my 7th pick, I'm gonna go with our former women's champion, Miss Rhea Bloody Ripley.
Interesting because she was my third pick from last night. My
Yeah.
7th
Sure
pick.
was.
Mm-hmm. Of course, when she comes back from injury, because that's gonna be hell when she comes back. So yeah, congrats on that. My 7th pick would be NCR, New Koch Republic.
Mm.
They were out there heavy tonight too. Um, Keeping it with the tag teams, I can't have a tag team division without this team. And we love to keep you guys on Monday Night Raw. So of course, my 7th pick goes to the one and only. It's the New Day. Yes, it is.
Mm. Okay. Okay. Since I already have Alexa Bliss on my show, for my 8th pick, I'm gonna go with the return of Braun Strowman.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
Mm, mm,
Okay, so with my 8th pick, remember remember the Big Show at his peak, at that moment where he became much more athletic, and it was just a joy to see him perform because he did a lot more high risk maneuvers with a guy his size. So,
mhm.
with that in mind, I am going to train this guy, my 8th pick, to do just that. SmackDown is picking for number 8, night 2, Omos.
Ooh.
Wow, that's
Mm.
very interesting. Wow.
Think of
Whoa.
Omos the way you think of the Big Show at his prime. That's what we're getting. He is going to be
Okay.
retrained. He's going to be mic trained. You're going to get a whole new Omos. Whole new.
Okay. So with my
Mm.
8th pick, since Shane picked my 8th person already, I'm not going to pick him again. I had to pivot, and the pivot will will go to one Ludwig Kaiser.
Mm.
I liked what I saw
Mm.
from him last night. I like that mean streak.
Mm.
Wow. So he turned heel at a perfect time. He said, Des, look what I can do. And that's
He
how you
went
picked him.
he went even healer than the heel that he was already. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Nice, nice. Perfect timing, man.
Yeah.
Hmm. Hmm. Damn. Damn. Okay. I'm gonna go with, since I ain't pick a tag team tonight, I'm gonna go with the Bruiserweights. Bait and done.
Didn't you pick them already? Or didn't one of y'all just say New Cash Republic?
You did?
Yeah, that was my 7th pick. That was my
Okay.
before.
Okay, so I'll go to
But
my
that's
other
okay.
one. No, I'll
No,
go
but
I'll go to my other one. My backup was Becky Lynch.
yeah, like I thought
Just
the rules was like it doesn't matter just because this is all blind, so it doesn't matter. You can still
I,
keep the person.
I only said that because I honestly thought it was Jay that mentioned New Cash Republic. I forgot it was you.
no, I thought he said NQCC. I didn't hear NCC. So that might have
I said, I said
passed my
new.
mind.
I said NCR New Koch Republic.
Yeah, he actually
Ah,
said that. But
okay.
my fault is because I thought you said it already. So I'm like, you picked them
No,
twice.
no, no. No, I didn't pick them yesterday. No, I got my list in front of me.
No, I
That's
mean, like,
why.
I thought you just, I literally, when he said it, I thought that was you. My brain is a little slow tonight. So, yeah.
But I still would have picked him even if he had said it yesterday. Because again, it's to me, it doesn't matter if you guys have it on your list. Like this is just, it's a list. It's a list for us to,
Yeah.
right.
See, so you got New Cash Republic, Jay. Shane, who's your 9th pick?
My 9th pick. Thank you, Des, for reminding me. Because I'm thinking about this as a whole for SmackDown with the different personalities and different aspects. And I need him to stay exactly the way he is. However, you're going to be by yourself, dude. So I'm taking your best friend away so that we can get a full you. I'm I'm talking about for my number 9, Austin Theory.
Ooh, you splitting up the tag team?
Yes, I
Possibly. I,
possibly.
because
Yes,
I don't think I said Grayson yet, and I don't think Jay said it either.
I
All right.
don't think they can be tag teamers for long. So when they lose their tag team titles, he could come to SmackDown as a solo artist if he wants.
Right. Remember, I took the World Tag Team Champions, so I didn't. I left them. So yeah. So for my 9th pick, this is going to be a shocker, but I like him too. My 9th pick for Monday Night Raw goes to Dijak.
Ooh.
Yep.
Ooh.
Raw is loaded with NXT guys. You're gonna have an amazing season, man.
And
Ah.
it's the future of WWE that I'm picking to bring up to Raw because they're doing a hell of a job on NXT right now, and I would love to see a continuation of Dijak and Josh. I would love to see where Roxy and Miss Parker and Lash Legend will go. I would love to see where Noam Dar fits with like the likes of a Logan Paul, who I also selected. Maybe CM Punk, throw him around with these guys, these Ludwig, Dijak, yeah. Jay?
Okay. Okay. With my 10th and final pick of the night, I'm gonna go with my 2023 MVP, and that's the Ring General Gunta.
And yeah, my 20th pick and Des, I know you picked him already and you just mentioned him, but I need him for promotional purposes and for branding purposes and to help spread SmackDown and WWE as a whole on social. So I need him as my social superstar, Logan Paul. We need him for that.
we would have to negotiate that because he was one of my top 5 picks.
Yeah, I know, I know, but
All right,
he is the
my
champion, so he's free to to do whatever he wants, right?
No, he's the U.S. champion. He is not free to do nothing. If he was the WWE champion or the World Heavyweight champion, then he'll get leeway. But no. But
It's a
anyway.
new era. So, it's a new era.
All right. So for my 10th and final pick of the second night, and this one right here might shock you all, but we got to load up. We got to mend the fences. We got to get things back together. And if I'm going to have Roman, if I'm going to have main event Jay, then of course I'm taking Jimmy Uso for my last pick.
So you got Bloodline black and red and
Black and white.
all right,
Black and white.
black and white, and this
Black
guy
and
got
white.
the other side. Okay.
I have Bloodline black and white versus Shane's red and black Bloodline.
Okay. That will work.
But I also have the final boss on my show as well.
Sure do.
I got Nia Jax. I got Nia Jax.
Of course you do. I'm surprised you wasn't your first pick.
But Jay, I have the WWE Women's title, and I have the NXT Women's title. So what are your people fighting for on your show?
Well, my first pick tonight was keeping Roxy.
No, it was not.
No, it was not. You're right.
That was my first pick.
That was his
Well,
first pick.
you're right. No, you're right.
And I was
right.
going to
No,
say,
I took it.
he's trying to get all the gold. Like, he's trying
I
to
got
1, 2,
under the
3,
gold market.
4. Let me say, I got
titles?
one. I got you the WWE title, the WWE Women's title, the North American Championship, the U.S. title, the World Tag Team titles, and the NXT Women's Championship.
Greedy.
I need all eyes on Raw on Netflix, ladies and gentlemen. We are breaking ground. We're doing something completely different. You know, SmackDown is taking my sloppy seconds on USA, and NXT is trying to pave the way on the CW Pix 11. So good luck with that. But we're in a new stratosphere with Monday Night Raw, and we have to have the best of the best for the entire company to survive. If we fail, then it's over for all of us.
Meanwhile, Jay, you're chilling in CW, and where am I going? I'm going to USA. Yes.
Yep, yes, USA. That's why my sloppy seconds.
Wow. I get a brand new channel. Ha ha. Yeah. I'm on free TV. I'm on free TV.
I mean, at least we get picture in picture. So will CW give you picture in picture?
I don't know.
But you
NXT
gonna have to pay those bills. They're gonna be like, you don't have to pay those bills in full, bro. You ain't no half payment on that shit.
Yeah, because that's a highlight of NXT, the fact that they have picture in picture. Hell, they had picture in picture today for the intros. It wasn't even a match. Remember, Jay? It was an intro, which I thought was weird.
I'm like, we're watching this during the commercial. Like, and matter of fact, one of the matches started in the commercial. I was like, that's different.
The Fallon Henley match with
I was
with,
like,
with Miss Parker.
I was like, did that just happen? Like, did the match just start in the middle of the commercial? NXT is they are different. They do whatever the hell they want, and I love it. That's why I love NXT. Shawn Michaels is doing a great job with NXT. Man. And speaking of NXT, let's just hit a commercial break real fast, and let's get to that last match so we don't go too much over time, and we still have some chat after.
You guys looking for a podcast? Well, this ain't no ordinary podcast. This is the Three Bells Podcast with Triple J, Mundo, and Shane O'Mac. Acknowledge me. Coming to you live each and every Monday night from Monday Night Raw, Tuesdays with NXT, and Friday Night SmackDown featuring WWE PPVs, news, and more. So tune in live on stereo and follow the buzzards. And if you're not down with that, we got 2 words for you.
Back to you, Jay.
Yes, sir. And now for your main event, we have the champion Ilya Dragunov versus Mr. Whoop That Trick himself, Trick Williams. Fellas, what were your thoughts on this match and the outcome? Des, Shane, talk to me.
Oh man. All right. So NXT championship match. It's the title versus the NXT career. Ilya Dragunov, champion, Trick Williams, challenger, who's putting his NXT career on the line. If he loses, he has to leave NXT. If Ilya loses, obviously he is no longer the champion. So the stakes are high. We got a lot of big names in the crowd. We got a lot of big names that commented throughout the week. It's big fight feeling. The crowd is lit. I was lit. Like, let's go. And man, oh man, was this a match or was this a match? They delivered. They stood up and they delivered tonight. Like I wrote, both guys came out the gate hot. And as the match started to slow down, it became more of Ilya's match in his favor. And that's something that I noticed a lot in the last few matches that I've seen Trick in with like veteran guys. He gets suckered into being, getting how can I say it? He's trapped and he's basically fighting an uphill battle where it seems like the veteran guy is just taking his time, having his way, being deliberate with everything. So that's something that Trick has to watch out for moving forward. But yeah, I was impressed by that power bomb by Dragunov. I'm like, damn, he's strong. He's a strong little dude to be picking up Trick's big ass and power bombing him like that. I was like, that was impressive as hell. And then that sequence where they had the hand fives and the hand slaps and all that, and the hug, and then that hug turned into fists being thrown, and I was like, okay. The crowd was getting lit all over again. That crowd was into it. And then Trick hit Dragunov with a power bomb of his own. I was like, okay, all right. And then Trick hit him with the H bomb. I was like, wait, hold on. Are you using this man's own move set against him? And then Trick did the oh man, Jay, help me with it. What's the other move?
Torpedo Moscow.
Yeah, the torpedo. Yeah. I was like, okay, so Trick is completely using this guy's move set against him, and he got a near fall on that. And then when they were outside of the ring, like Vic mentioned, the referee he was very lenient because that could have been a 10 count easily, but the referee did not count too much. And then that rock bottom or bookend off of the arena, what do you call it? The barricade area onto the announce table. I was like, oh hell yeah. The crowd was going crazy. The Creed brothers and Ivy Now were going crazy as if they were fans themselves, which you can be. You even if you work for the company, you can be a fan. That's how it all started. So I was just like, wow, that was intense right there. And then yeah, to get the finish that we saw where it looked like Trick was about to lose because he got hit with H-bomb after H-bomb. I was just like, oh man, maybe he's going to be in the draft this week or next week because I'm like, it's over. There's no way this dude is kicking out of that. But he did. And for him to get that last move hit cleanly from across the ring when they were looking at each other dead on and they both went at it full speed. And you could see during that 3 count, Trick was really like emotional during that count. And I was like, I felt that. And the way that crowd went crazy for him after that 3 hit, I was like, this is magic right here. Like, wow. And then I thought about everything that led up to this moment, the matches that he had with Mello, the matches that he had with Dragunov in the past. the everything else, the contract match, it all makes sense. They were building him up to be the guy, and his counterparts did what they had to do to help build him, and now he is a new NXT champion. Congratulations to Trick Williams. Whoop that trick, Shane O'Mac.
Thank you, Des, for that awesome feedback. Couple of things that I just want to point out following what Des said. Des, Jay, we had our single camera moment for the night. It was after Trick had his interview with Byron and how the camera followed him all the way from that area in the back, through the doors, around the corner, through the curtain, and straight outside. And then, of course, his music played beforehand. And I wrote it. I said, "Oh, here it is, the single camera shot of the night." I thought that was pretty cool. The the coast to coast move from Dragunov, that was cool. Dragunov being thrown to the table, I thought that was cool. And this was something interesting that came to my head. The fact that Trick won tonight. Trick won tonight, right? Swerve Strickland from AEW also won just this past Saturday. Both of these guys credit WrestleMania 35 win with our new champion then, Kofi Kingston. They both said that Kofi Kingston winning that title inspired them to get into wrestling. Can you imagine what would have happened if Kofi hadn't won that match? We wouldn't have Swerve Strickland. We wouldn't have Trick Williams. And both of these guys are celebrating as champions at the same time, both thanking Kofi Kingston. Shout out to you, Kofi, because more than just you, man, was a winner that night. Jay?
Right, bro.
Shane, thanks for that information, dude. Like that's gold. That is gold right there. What you just laid on us, man. So those guys
You
have
reminded what you were saying, you was talking and talking, and it just hit me as you was talking. That's why I complimented you on your take, because it led me to my take. So thank you,
thank
Des.
you. Well, thank you. And so Shane and Jay are both Trick and Swerve that young. I mean, WrestleMania 30, that wasn't that long ago. That was not that long ago.
Well,
Well,
Swerve,
Well,
Swerve
well,
is Swerve is no. I was looking up Swerve's age. Swerve is actually 33 years
Trick.
old, and Trick Williams is
Yeah, you said
29.
yeah. So you could say they're young. I mean, they're
yeah,
Yeah.
not 19,
right,
but
right. Javon, he's lit. But okay, well, I mean, yeah, they're basically in the same age group. So that's amazing. Kofi, man, check you out. Inspiring a generation of champions. Wow. Jay.
Hell yeah. And with this match itself, they mentioned the fact that Trick was 0-3 coming into this match against Ilya. So he definitely needed the momentum. He definitely needed that dub. And the fact that, when both guys were going at it, Vic Joseph did a reference to the first ever making the band. That shit was a Diddy shot because he said O Town all or nothing. And if you guys remember, back then that was a little pop group that was out. I only know the reference because of my sister who was a groupie of O Town back in the days. So when I heard him say that line, I said, "Oh God, he brought up a Diddy group. Oh my God."
But
But
they weren't.
yeah,
They weren't a Diddy group. They started the Making the Band series. They
right,
were the first group with that fat white guy. But then Diddy took over after that.
right. That was a cool reference that we heard, and you know, the crowd was definitely into this match heavy. They seemed like they didn't sit for this entire match. Everybody was standing, going bananas, and you know the fact that we actually got to see Trick use use Ilya's finishers, that was something different. And Ilya hitting the coast to coast, I said, "Oh shit, he's adding something different to his arsenal." And by adding that, I think he has the seal of approval to use it. Hmm, awesome. And you know, this guy hitting the bookend from basically almost from the crowd where they were at, and he hits him right through the announcer's table with it, and the crowd was going bananas again. So we get back in the ring, and here comes Ilya with the suplex, then about 2 3 H bombs, and Trick still gets up. And if you notice, Ilya hurts his wrist. As soon as he did that move, you could hear him scream in pain. Ah! Basically signifying maybe a potential wrist injury. So, you know, he hits him with a German, and then here comes the kick by Mr. Trick Willie. And guess what happened? We have a new world champion on NXT, a new NXT champ. And, when Ilya held the title in his hand and just sat down for the moment, you could sit back and reflect and think like, damn, you know, this was a match for Ilya to be, he's graduating now to the next stage of his career, and he hugged Trick, and I thought that was cool. And now entering this new generation of NXT, we have Trick Williams to lead the show. And also, what I'd like to say is, since I'm gonna show my little titties off for my guy Trick Willie, my guy was ranked 213 out of 500 as far as with PWI Wrestling Insider. He's the 213th ranked singles wrestler as far as men. Kudos to my guy, and watch by the end of the year, my guy will be in the top 100. Let's get it, Mr. Trick Willie.
Jay,
Yes.
did you not like how I spoke upon the match and how I went down the match and spoke on it? Did you not
Yes,
like
sir.
that?
Yes,
Did you not?
sir.
You didn't like that, huh? Because you did the same thing I did, and then you try to tell us like, "Ooh, guess who won the match?" After I already told us who the goddamn winner of the match was.
So
Goddamn
what? So
shit.
what? Leave the
Oh,
host alone. Jesus.
oh.
The host can't even have a good night. Coño. As I sip on some Pepsi. Jesus Christ.
I'm
Oh.
dead.
Hey, coño.
Because he said, "Guess who won?" And I'm like, I think you already
No.
know.
Ooh. We didn't
But you
hear.
don't know.
Let us know.
You don't
Who?
know. Someone might have joined us late. You don't know.
I don't know.
Mm.
These faces look pretty
Mm.
familiar to me.
Well, we don't know that. We don't know that. Maybe Donald Trump came by and started throwing snowballs again. Mm.
Well, you wouldn't know that, but we would see that because we've seen it before.
Of course.
That's funny.
Yo,
That
yo, Jay.
he said, "Guess who won?" Oh, Dragunov? No. He said, oh, shoot,
Ah,
honestly
yeah.
thought Dragunov won.
Jay had the alternate ending. That's why he had the
Yes.
director's cut.
He said, can you believe who won? Yes, it was true.
Okay,
Oh, shit.
okay, Charlemagne. Okay, Charlemagne.
Oh, I'm
Oh,
crying.
okay.
Nah, y'all are funny. Y'all are funny. Nah,
Oh, my
respect
goodness.
though. No, respect though, Jay. You did add in some, what Shane calls it. You colored in some spots that I didn't miss. So yeah,
Right. And I
kudos to
was
that.
able I was able to show my titties at the same time.
No,
So,
yeah, that fact that
yeah.
Oh, that's why.
excuse me.
That's
But
why.
Yeah.
He was showing his titties and he was feeling himself.
That's what
I
that's what
was
it
fine
was.
with everything. It's just that once you got to the end, guess who won? I'm like,
No, who?
Woo! Woo!
that part had me weak. I'm like,
And we was waiting too, weren't we? We was silent. We was like, yeah, who's gonna take it? Who's gonna win?
oh shit. Oh
Oh shit.
man, oh man, oh man, oh man! I love the Three Bells podcast so much. You guys are rock. You guys are hooting. You guys are hooting at it. Right? You slap your knee, funny type of shit.
Well, how
Oh,
do you do?
yo, shut up.
Oh, shoot.
Don't you bring our dirty laundry to the streets? Okay, don't let the people know.
Ooh, wee.
Oh, Jay.
Oh,
Yeah.
Nelly.
Oh man.
I ain't saying nothing. I don't know nothing.
He just playing the background noises to hype everything up, right?
Yep, I don't know nothing.
Boom fell asleep. Let him alone. Let him alone.
Sleep.
No, yeah, we don't want to wake that man up. We don't
Yeah,
want to
Oh
wake him up.
man.
you don't need to. Let him say night.
But that match though, I mean, the emotion at the end of that match was something incredible. I mean, could that crowd get any louder? You heard Vic. Vic was like, Booker, this place is shaking right now. And I'm just like, I can imagine because it looked like the cameras were actually shaking.
Oh yeah. They were too hype. Too fucking hype. And you could
Boom.
sense that it was something that the crowd really wanted,
Right.
and they was ready for the change.
Boom
And
should have been down there.
right.
He should have been down there in that atmosphere. That I bet that whole town right now is lit right now. They outside. They outside right now.
Facts, and he lives out there, so damn, man. He could have been whooping that trick, bro. Damn it.
Yeah, if
Maybe
I was
he
him,
is.
I would have been there.
Maybe he's out there. Maybe he's not asleep. He's out there
No.
partying, chilling, and he's going to report to us on Friday what happened.
Right.
That's
Right.
possible.
Possible. But
Oh,
if he was from the West Coast, he would have been there live on the Three Bells podcast. Like, yeah, guys, I'm here live at NXT, and this shit is amazing. And it's an after party for NXT, and I'm here, but I want to be with you guys at the same time. So this is the West Coast. This is how we do in the West Coast. Like, he would.
yeah.
Yeah, that would
Oh
have
man.
been cool. But I see Sparkle doing that. Doing that again. Yeah, I see him doing that. That's his.
All right, fellas. And that was our main event and final match of the night. And as we always do, before we wrap things up, we would like to hear your match and or moment of the night. Shane, and then Shane, then Des, and then I'll go at the end. Let's hit it, fellas.
Thank you, kind sir. My Three Bells match of the night is the triple threat match for the women's title. Lyra versus Tatum versus Roxy. Awesome match, awesome with the three women, and was extremely impressed with Tatum. Definitely has a new fan in me. Congratulations, ladies, and congratulations, Roxy, keeping your title. My move of the night, I already mentioned it tonight. It was the finisher from Soruka. Des, what do you call it again? What
Soul
was it?
Snatcher. Soul Snatcher.
Yes, the awesome Soul Snatcher. That is my move, and that is my three bells move moment and match of the night.
Well, I can tell y'all this much. I bet you 100% the one that was sending out laughing emojis is probably Drew because the move is called Soul Snatcher, and I know where his mind went. So, Drew, even without sending a message, God damn you, Drew. Just stop it. Stop it.
I mean, it is
But
true if you think about it using his brain and his theory. It is
yeah,
true.
I know. That's why I had to address
It
it.
is. And those are keepers, Drew. Wink, wink. Definitely keepers.
Right. And it's mainly the Soul Rukas of the world, right?
A few, a few that you definitely keep close. Yeah.
But yeah, so my match of the night will go to our main event, Trick versus Ilya. Just the amount of emotion from the audience in that match spoke to me. And my moment of the night is when Lola said to Natalia, just because I shake my ass doesn't mean I won't kick your ass. I love that. You know, any threats, anything done to Natalia, I'm all for. You saw what my moment of the night was last night when she got eliminated by Shayna. Ah, real quick, guys, why didn't we see that? Why didn't we think that was gonna happen? She eliminated her just last night, and now she comes in to be Lola's uh, partner. Why didn't we put two and two together, fellas?
I don't know, but I'm glad they did that. I'm glad. I'm sure you're happy about that.
You're damn right I am. So yeah, that's my that's my three bells match and moment of the night.
Good picks, man. Good pick.
Yes, sir. In my match of the night, we'll have to go to the Soul Ruka versus it was a Soul Ruka versus Blair Davenport match, and you know, Soul Ruka showed me a lot tonight, and she showed me that she's definitely a top player in the game with the moves that she was doing. Very crispy, very clean, and I'm excited to see more of her and her little surfboard ways. And also my moment of the night, because I don't have a move of the night. Well, the move of the night to me was the Soul Snatcher, and the moment of the night to me was just the moment when Trick Willie won, and he was there sharing his moment with the crowd, and the fact that we know he won it for his moms as well. Mama's sick, and what a better way than to do it for her. Feel me? Huh. Thank you, Trick. That was my moments, my match, and my highlight of the night, fellas.
And that's the bell, folks. You've been listening to the Three Bells Podcast with your hosts, Triple J, Mundo, and Shane O'Mac. Bringing the thunder from the ring straight to your speakers. But a conversation doesn't end here. Keep the conversation going in the comments and follow us on our socials to get the latest scoop on WWE events and behind the scenes action. Until next time, stay loud, stay proud, and above all, stay tuned for more hot takes, news, in the world of wrestling. Expect the unexpected. See you on the next show, the Three Bells Podcast.
Yes, sir. And that's the end of our show. And before we go out and say our goodbyes, I'd like to say, fellas, thank you. as always, for joining and being a part of this. And shout out to Lawan, Drew, Greg, Sparkle, and everybody else that listened to our show tonight. Bless y'all all. Have a good night. And stay tuned to Friday, where I'll be with you guys again. Des?
Yes, and once again, it's your boy Mundo, aka Mr. AKA himself. It's my welcome back week. We did Monday Night Raw, we did NXT tonight, two beautiful shows. I'm happy to be back with my fellas Shane O'Mac and Dribble J. Once again, thank you to all the listeners that we had tonight, from Lawan, my guy, Drew, my guy, my pops, DJ Young and Art. If he ain't playing, I ain't staying. We want to shout it out to the West Coast with our boy Nas. Shout it out to the West Coast with our girl Spotlight. Everybody that joined in tonight, sent in questions. Greg, shout out to you out there in Sacramento. Yeah, shout out to everybody that was listening to us tonight. It was fun. It was fun. Make sure you join us on Thursday, April 25th. We have an interview going on with the Three Bells podcast members at 8 o'clock with our girl Bree. We will be sending out invites to that so you guys can join in and get to know your boys a little bit better. Also look up. You'll see that if you want to hear any of the past shows that you may have missed, click on that link. It'll take you straight to the Three Bells Podcast YouTube page, who was created by our guy, Shane O'Mac. Thank you very much for that, Shane. Once again, it's your boy Mundo, a.k.a. Mr. A.k.a. himself. I thank you guys for listening. See you guys back on Thursday. And if you can't make Thursday, of course, be there for Friday Night SmackDown, hosted by the one and only Shane O'Mac. Because if he ain't hosting, I ain't going. It's your boy Mundo. I'm out of here.
Here comes the money.
Here we go.
Money talk. Here comes the money.
It's your homie, Shane O'Mac. Yes, it's your homie, Shane O'Mac, coming to you live from the East New York section of the Three Bells podcast table, saying thanks to every single person that dropped by, even if it was for a second, to say hi, give the messages. And it was just good to see your faces out there. And of course, it's always good to be with the homies, Mr. Mundo, our CEO, our AKA. And of course, he's our Google guy, the cool guy, Triple J. You know, you have a long week, and sometimes you just need that something to brighten you up, to put a smile on your face, and to just make you laugh and feel good. And that, to me, is the Three Bells podcast. And we hope that we have that same effect on you as you continue to enjoy your spring break. Continue to join us on Friday with our SmackDown recap and more. And don't forget, it's night one of the WWE draft. So a lot of questions will be answered. So join us Friday at 10:15. And then next week we do it all over again with our guy Mundo. He hosts our Raw at 11:15. And then it's NXT with our guy Triple J at 10:20 p.m. And our YouTube page and our Thursday interview. Man, we are doing it. We are kicking it thanks to all of you. It's me, your boy Shane O'Mac, saying good fight, good night.
Yeah.
And as always, no eat.